I'm Clutchey, and here's your update on business and technology for today. SpaceX has a plan to take us to the stars, but only 2 of us to start. 2 passengers will be able to pay for a tourist trip around the moon. SpaceX is using a spaceship that they're developing for NASA astronauts. Elon Musk, Space Exploration Technologies chief executive, spoke to reporters on a conference call where he declined to say how much the trip will cost or who will be going. He only said that it is nobody from Hollywood. Musk spoke in Cape Canaveral, Florida, where he explained the goal of the mission. Let's take a look.
So what this is really intended to do is to encourage innovation in transport technology, to get people excited about new forms of transport, things that may be completely different from what we see today, but to really just get people to innovate and think about doing things in a way that's not just a repeat of the past, but to explore the boundaries of physics and see what is really possible. And I think we'll find that it's way more incredible than we ever realized.
Musk says the tourists would undergo extensive training before the mission. SpaceX plans to send the craft 480,000 to 640,000 kilometers from Earth, past the moon until Earth's gravity pulls it back in. Musk says SpaceX plans for 1 or 2 of these trips per year and that fares charged could eventually contribute 10 to 20% of the company's revenue. Samsung Group Chief J.Y. Lee has been charged with bribery and embezzlement after a scandal that reaches the South Korean president. Samsung today announced the dismantling of its corporate strategy office. J.Y. Lee was arrested on February 17th over his alleged role in corruption, which involved the impeached South Korean president, Park Geun-hye. Charges include bribery for the purposes of controlling Samsung's business markets. Lee Jun, Samsung Group Executive Vice President, told reporters, "We apologize for the social controversy and distress we have caused." Lee has denied wrongdoing. Based on the main charges, Lee could face up to 20 years in prison. Target is forecasting another drop in full-year sales. They are also reporting a steeper than expected fall in holiday quarter sales. This is the 6th consecutive quarter in which Target has seen its sales decline. More and more, shoppers have been gravitating to online markets such as Amazon, as well as saving up for big-ticket items. Target Chief Executive Brian Cornell said in a statement, "Our 4th quarter results reflect the impact of rapidly changing consumer behavior, which drove very strong digital growth but unexpected softness in our stores." Walmart fared better in its holiday quarter, likely due to its lower prices. Japan's Takata Corporation pleaded guilty on Monday in a U.S. federal court to a felony charge that is part of a $1 billion settlement. The charge stems from the automaker's faulty airbag inflators, which have been linked to at least 16 deaths in the U.S. U.S. District Court Judge George Seath says automakers could still be subject to civil litigation for harm done to individuals. It's alleged Takata hid evidence for 15 years that its inflators were defective. Bell has announced Randy Lennox as the new president of Bell Media. Lennox, a former executive at Universal Music Canada, is replacing Mary Ann Turk, who is now working for the NFL. Lennox joined Bell Media in August 2015 as president of Entertainment, Production, and Broadcasting. And the humans versus ticket bots war rages on. Ontario's Attorney General, Yazir Naqvi, has announced the government is looking for input from the public before creating legislation on buying tickets for concerts, sports, and other events. So far, the government is working on a private member's bill called the Ticket Speculation Amendment Act, which would prohibit the use of software that bypasses security measures on ticket-selling websites. Fans were enraged last year when tickets for the Tragically Hip's Kingston show were sold out in seconds, only to reappear on resale sites. Naqvi told a press conference the government will consult fans on affordability, transparency, and enforcement. Naqvi told reporters, "From the Hip to Drake and Bieber to the Jays, the Raptors, and of course the Sens, I'm from Ottawa, to great performances like Come From Away, The Book of Mormon, and The Bodyguard, we have a lot to be proud of. But we also have a real problem when it comes to fans getting a fair shot at buying tickets." Naqvi has urged members of the public to go to ontario.ca/tickets, where they can fill out a survey regarding the issue. That's your business and technology news for Tuesday, February 28th. I'm Clutchey.